Today we will review Assurances Construction Programs Form SF424D, which is one of the required documents for voluntary buyout or acquisition programs. The SF424D must be completed by the demolition contractor and placed in the file ensuring compliance with all federal requirements and contractor eligibility for demolition. A hyperlink to the GLO's Assurances Construction Programs Form SF424D can be found on the Texas General Land Office website at recovery.texas.gov. To locate the document, go to the local buyout and acquisition program page, which is linked below in the description section of this video. Scroll down to the supplemental documentation section and click on the SF424D link. Once you click on the link, your computer will take you to the grants.gov website. Scroll down to Assurances for Construction Programs SF424D and click on the PDF link to download the fillable document. Please note you will need a PDF editor to view and edit the document. For the local buyout and acquisition program, the subrecipient should require that the demolition contractor complete the SF424D in their contract with the demolition contractor, and the signed document should be placed in the file. Using a fictional demolition contractor, we will explain how to complete the form. The top section in the form is for the authorized representative of the contractor to view the burden statement for the form. The estimated burden for completing this form is an average of 15 minutes per response. Then the authorized representative of the demolition contractor must read and certify each given point in the document, point 1 through point 20. Not all assurances will be applicable to the program. The contractor is only certifying the applicable assurances. The assurances of importance for the demolition contractor to note are the following. In number 2, the contractor is required to give the awarding agency, the Comptroller General of the United States, and if appropriate, the state, the right to examine all records, books, papers, or documents related to the assistance, and will establish a proper accounting system in accordance with generally accepted accounting standards or agency directives. Number 6 assures that the subrecipient and their contractors will initiate and complete the work within the applicable time frame after receipt of approval of the awarding agency. Note: subrecipients must ensure the work be completed by the termination date in the contract with the GLO. Subrecipients should ensure that the contracts with demolition contractors have clear deadlines and liquidated damages for delays. Demolition contractors will be required to complete the work specified within the time frame of their contract with the subrecipient. Number 9 certifies that contractors will comply with the Lead-Based Paint Poisoning Prevention Act, 42 U.S.C. Section 4801 et seq., which prohibits the use of lead-based paint in construction or rehabilitation of residence structures. Note: while there is no construction or rehabilitation of residence structures, contractors will be required to follow proper demolition procedures for demolition of structures with lead paint as required by the environmental review. Proper lead paint mitigation and disposal should be included in the contract with the contractor. Number 10 certifies that all contractors will comply with all federal statutes relating to non-discrimination. Number 15 certifies that contractors will comply with environmental standards and federal environmental requirements for demolition. Number 16 certifies that the contractor will comply with the Wild and Scenic Rivers Act of 1968 related to protecting components or potential components of the National Wild and Scenic River Systems. Number 19 certifies that the contractor will comply with all applicable requirements of all other federal laws, executive orders, regulations, and policies governing this program. Note: subrecipients should ensure they are including all state and federally required provisions in the contract with the demolition contractor. Number 20 certifies that contractors will comply with the requirements of Section 106G of the Trafficking Victims Protection Act, TVPA, of 2000, as amended, which prohibits grant award recipients or a subrecipient from 1. Engaging in severe forms of trafficking in persons during the period of time that the award is in effect, 2. Procuring a commercial sex act during the period of time that the award is in effect, or 3. Using forced labor in the performance of the award or subawards under the award. Finally, after reviewing the applicable certifications, the authorized certifying official will complete the 4 boxes certifying compliance with the aforementioned requirements. First, the authorized certifying official for the demolition contractor should sign and input their title. Under Applicant Organization, you will enter the name of the demolition contractor. Then date the signature section of the form. With the signature, the certifying official is acknowledging that he or she has read and will maintain compliance with the applicable assurances for construction programs. We hope you enjoyed this training on the Assurances Construction Programs Form SF424D. If there are any additional questions during the completion of the form, subrecipients should reach out to their General Land Office Grant Manager. Additional videos covering the other required local buyout and acquisition forms are or will soon be available at the same location you are viewing this one.